today.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson finding Williams on the check down. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carolina's offense ready for its 1st possession, and at the helm, their new QB brought in via trade this offseason. His 5th year now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Baker Mayfield. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. The Panthers had 7 and 4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Brate. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 14. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal.
What I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Wilson out quickly to Judy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Again, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 4th down, Wilson goes to the sidelines, and on comes Jason Myers for the field goal try. Myers' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Mayfield now. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down, Mayfield. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They find some open field here, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on third down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante, oh no, he lost the football. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want on? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, now how about this return? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Wilson, he's got Gordon, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6.